This morning on The Dish, chefs Scott Tacinelli and Angie Rito. Their restaurant, Don Angie, won a prestigious Michelin star. They've both been nominated for the James Beard Award. And the New York Times called their restaurant the future of red sauce Italian cooking. The two recently published their first cookbook, fittingly called Italian American. I met up with them at their acclaimed venue in Manhattan's West Village to talk about food, family, and their special taste for innovation.
We'll take the sweet fennel sausage, 1 pound.
For chefs Angie Rito and Scott Tacinelli, their labor of love starts with hand-picked ingredients. Today's from a local Italian deli.
We love to use that sausage specifically, actually, as the base of our bolognese sauce. So this will be perfect.
Back at their restaurant, Don Angie, that personal touch has helped elevate Italian-American food.
Pick up calamari.
To a kind of new age Italian cuisine.
This is our Italian sausage bolognese sauce.
And trying to take a dish and make it your own. How much fun, how much enjoyment do you get from that?
I mean, a lot. That's what the whole Don Angie menu really is, I think. New takes on classic type dishes, familiar flavors, but like surprising. I think that was the only way to make this restaurant kind of stand out.
I was lucky enough to get a sneak peek at where the magic happens.
We use a lot of cheese at the restaurant. I'm just letting you know, we really like cheese.
Scott gave me a crash course in preparing one of Don Angie's signature dishes, their pinwheel lasagna.
So you're gonna kind of come in and you're gonna tuck it under like this, and then you're gonna roll it really, just go for it. Just roll it really fast like a burrito.
Unlike the traditional version, the pasta is pre-sliced, then baked on its side, invigorating the old standard.
We kind of have an advantage because we're two chefs running a restaurant, where if it's just one chef, they don't have the other person with the same creative knowledge to kind of help them.
Yeah, it's always a conversation.
But Scott and Angie aren't just partners in business, they're also partners in life. Husband and wife, and recent first-time parents. They met while working at the same New York City restaurant. Love at first sight or friendship at first sight?
I think it was love at first sight on my part, but I mean, I don't know about Angie.
They say love blossomed while traveling and played out across dinner tables throughout Manhattan.
I would take her around to all different restaurants, and then we started going to Italian-American restaurants together, like red sauce, old school red sauce restaurants. Yeah, it's just everything about it that, the nostalgia of it, and so that's where we kind of really, our love flourished, I think.
Both have red sauce running through their veins. Angie grew up in Cleveland, working in her grandfather's Italian bakery and specialty store, and learning traditional recipes from her Neapolitan grandmother.
Food was like the centerpiece of every family gathering, always a lot of it. My grandmothers on both sides would just make, copious amounts of food for everyone, way too much than anyone could ever consume, but that's just the way it was. And
food was love.
Yes, of course.
Scott says food was also love for him as a kid in New Jersey. His grandparents, like Angie's, also Italian-American and avid cooks, along with his mom. But for Scott, cooking as a career only came after a decade in ad sales.
I kept thinking, I don't want to do this for another year, let alone another 30 years. So I've always loved cooking. I always wanted to try it. So I went to culinary school and took some classes and fell in love with it, and then just kind of went from there.
At Don Angie, the duo has combined their passion for food and for family.
The inspiration has always been, yes, the food that we grew up eating that we're so passionate about. But we also kind of want to do stuff that's surprising and unique to people. How do we kind of make stuff that's warm and comforting and soulful, but kind of put some little spins here and there so it's fun for people.
Yeah. Like this familiar favorite, spaghetti and meatballs, but served in a frittata. I'm with you on spaghetti and meatball photo. It's so simple. And mortadella spiedini, topped with pickled garlic salsa verde. There's also the spicy baked clams Francesco.
We call them that because they have a little kick from Frank's Red Hot in there.
A local pizza joint in Angie's hometown inspired their Italian-American wedge salad, topped with creamy herb dressing and pepperoni. And for dessert, how about pinoli cookies with rosemary and lemon, or Vietnamese coffee tiramisu?
Vietnamese coffee is really delicious. It's usually made with a chicory-based coffee and then a lot of sweetened condensed milk. So we make a cream filling that has sweetened condensed milk in it, and then a custard with a sweetened condensed milk in it as well.
That's phenomenal. Phenomenal.
And thanks to their new cookbook, there is no reservation required to get a taste of some of Don Angie's most popular offerings.
Why did you want to do a cookbook?
We just wanted to share our cuisine, I guess, with like a broader audience and bring our cuisine into people's homes. We really set out with this book to make something that was approachable for home cooks. Yeah. We wanted people to get their hands dirty and use it and cook.
Get red sauce all over it.
And they've been doing it, which is insane. Like we, every day, multiple times a day, we get like notifications on Instagram, people posting pictures of the stuff they make out of the book, and it, you know, it's really heartwarming. It's really cool.
No matter the setting, it's family traditions carried on one dish at a time.
People have a great time here and a great experience, and they love the food, and that's all I could ask for.
I have to pinch myself sometimes because it's very special that we can sort of like contribute to people's lives and make them happy, making them feel welcome and comfortable and having a wonderful meal here or sharing some of our recipes with them at home.
Yeah.
I think it's a great feeling.
Manja, pinwheel lasagna for you, and an Aperol spritz. And what's really cool about, I mean, their restaurant is so inviting and welcoming, but also that cookbook. Angie's more like the self-taught chef because she grew up in all of this, and Scott, the classically trained. And so these recipes have this mix for everyone.
Oh my God.
And it's really an amazing way to bring a little of that taste at home.
The cheese
is
unbelievable.
I know.
This is tremendous. I want that spaghetti and meatball.
Oh, frittata was so good. I mean, think about it. You have spaghetti and meatballs left over in the fridge.
Yeah.
Let's put it in a frittata. Why not? Michelle's writing this all down.
Don Angie.
Good luck getting a reservation there.
I know
It's
somebody.
tough to get some reservations there.
I think we know people.
They're a wonderful couple, and they bring joy to their food, and you can taste it in it.
I love
Great
it.
stuff.